Hey there, future online earners, ready to unlock the real secrets to online income and finally achieve your biggest financial goals? Welcome to Digital Dollar Dive. Anya and Rylan are here to deliver the goods. We're packing this episode with valuable strategies, actionable insights, and expert advice. Your key to getting started. So listen closely, because this is where your journey begins. And when you're ready to accelerate your path to success, we've got something special. The Digital Dollar Dive Starter Guide. It's absolutely free. Grab this invaluable resource, link in the description, drop your email, and let's launch your online earning journey today.
Hey, you. Ever feel like the idea of earning online income is this incredible maze? You see people succeeding, you feel the potential, but figuring out that first step, or even the 10th, can feel totally overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's like you're standing at the entrance with 1,000 different paths stretching out and no clear signposts. Well, today, we're going to try and be those signposts for you. We're taking a deep dive into the essential skills, the crucial tools, and the real-world strategies that can help you not just navigate that maze, but actually build a successful path to online income.
Exactly. We've spent time exploring beginner guides, absorbing expert opinions, and checking out, a range of online platforms. Our goal is to distill all of that into something clear and actionable for you.
Right.
Think of this as your shortcut to understanding what truly matters when you're looking to level up your abilities and tap into the opportunities the online world offers. We're focused on the core building blocks, the skills you'll need, the tools that can help you, and the strategies to put it all into practice.
Okay, let's unpack this. Because while the dream of online income is exciting, getting there requires more than just, well, wishing. It's about having a solid set of abilities. We've identified 4 key areas of essential skills that really form the foundation for online success. Communication, technical know-how, business and entrepreneurial thinking, and those really vital personal attributes. Now, depending on the specific way you want to earn online, some of these might feel more immediately important, but they all kind of play a role in the bigger picture.
Interestingly, these categories aren't isolated. They really intertwine. For instance, even in a very technical online role, being able to clearly explain your work or communicate with clients is still incredibly valuable.
Absolutely.
Think of these skills as different sides of the same coin, your overall ability to thrive in the digital environment.
Absolutely. Let's start with that first side, communication skills. Honestly, this is the backbone of almost every online interaction. Whether you're crafting a compelling product description, responding to customer inquiries, or simply networking with others, the clarity and effectiveness of your communication can make or break your efforts.
Precisely. And within communication, strong writing skills are fundamental for so many online income paths. If you're selling online, think about how persuasive product descriptions can be the key to turning a browser into a buyer.
Yeah, huge.
If you're creating content, clear and engaging writing keeps your audience coming back for more. Even in professional emails, well-crafted writing builds trust and credibility.
Right. Now, for many beginners, that blank screen can feel a bit intimidating. Maybe grammar isn't your strongest suit, or you find it tough to organize your thoughts into clear, engaging content.
Sure.
The good news is, these are skills you can absolutely develop. Our sources emphasize the value of consistent writing practice, even if it's just journaling or drafting ideas. Creating an outline before you write can really provide structure and focus. Reading widely in your field helps you absorb different writing styles and understand what resonates with readers. Remember, using simple, direct language is often more effective than trying to sound overly academic. And of course, proofreading is essential. Always take the time to review your work for errors. Even leveraging free tools for basic grammar checks can be a big help.
Yeah, definitely. And it's worth noting the increasing role of AI in writing. While AI can assist with generating text, the human touch remains critical, especially in areas like editing for clarity, ensuring the tone is right, and understanding SEO.
Ah, SEO.
Now, SEO, in its simplest form, is about making your online content more easily discoverable by search engines like Google, so people who are looking for what you offer can actually find it.
Right.
So while AI can be a tool, developing your own core writing abilities is still a very valuable long-term investment.
Definitely. And communication isn't just about putting your thoughts into words. It's also about actively taking in what others are saying. Active listening is a crucial skill, particularly if you're in any kind of service-oriented online role, like being a virtual assistant or providing customer support.
Oh, for sure.
Really understanding your clients' or customers' needs and concerns is essential for providing effective solutions and building positive relationships.
Interestingly, if we connect this to content creation, truly listening to your audience's feedback, their questions, their comments, even the tone of their messages can provide invaluable insights into what kind of content resonates with them and what problems they're looking to solve.
Exactly. And to round out the communication pillar, we need to talk about online etiquette. It might seem like common sense, but maintaining respectful and courteous communication in all your online interactions is so important.
It really is.
This includes using proper grammar and spelling in professional settings, being mindful of your tone, avoiding things like all caps, which can come across as shouting, and generally being a considerate digital citizen. Think of it as your online reputation. You want to make a positive first impression and build trust.
Yeah, that's a key point. Our online interactions often form people's initial perceptions of us. Good online etiquette is like a professional handshake in the digital world. It builds credibility and fosters positive connections.
Okay, let's move on to our second essential skill area, technical skills. Now, I know for some people the word technical can sound a bit intimidating, but don't worry, we're not talking about needing to become a coding expert overnight.
Right, not at all.
What's really important is developing a foundational comfort level with technology.
It's fascinating how the landscape of necessary technical skills for online income is changing. At a minimum, you'll need basic computer literacy, things like confidently navigating the internet, using email effectively, and working with common software like word processors and spreadsheets.
The basics.
These are really the fundamental tools for operating in the digital workspace.
Right. And then there's this really significant development that's making online income more accessible than ever. No-code development.
Yeah, huge.
For anyone who feels daunted by the idea of learning to code, these platforms are a game changer. They essentially allow you to build digital products, websites, apps, even automate workflows without writing a single line of code.
Absolutely. No code is dramatically lowering the barrier to entry into the online creation space. It means you can bring your ideas to life much more quickly and often with significantly less upfront investment.
Which is amazing.
The range of income opportunities is really diverse. You could be building websites or apps for clients, creating and selling your own digital products, or even automating business processes for others. And the earning potential in this area is genuinely substantial.
It's almost like unlocking a new level of creativity.
Mm-hmm.
But for beginners, it can be tricky to know where to begin, right? There are so many different no-code platforms available, and even though it's no code, there's still a certain logic and structure to learn.
Yeah.
However, the resources for learning are fantastic. The No Code Institute offers structured learning programs, and communities like 100 Days Off No Code provide incredible support and inspiration. Popular tools like Bubble, Webflow, and Glide are designed with relatively intuitive interfaces and offer extensive documentation to help you get started.
Yeah, and what's important to understand is that while it's no code, it's not no learning. You still need to grasp the principles of good design, user experience, and the fundamental logic of how these platforms operate.
Okay,
But the learning curve is generally much less steep than with traditional programming languages.
that's encouraging. And finally, in the realm of technical skills, let's touch on basic graphic design. We live in a very visual online world, and even being able to create decent-looking social media graphics or simple visuals for your blog can significantly impact how your content is perceived. You don't need to be a professional designer. Tools like Canva are incredibly user-friendly, offering a wide array of templates and an intuitive drag-and-drop interface that makes creating professional-looking visuals surprisingly easy.
Yeah, Canva's great. And if we connect this back to communication, effective visuals can greatly enhance your message and make it more engaging and shareable online. Even a basic understanding of design principles can significantly boost your online presence.
All right, let's pivot to our third key area.
Yeah.
Business and entrepreneurial skills. Because even if you're planning to freelance or just earn some extra income on the side, developing a business-oriented mindset is really crucial for turning those online activities into a sustainable source of income.
Precisely. And a foundational understanding of basic marketing and sales is essential. You need to know how to effectively get your product or service in front of the right people in the online space. This involves understanding different online marketing channels, like social media, where creating engaging content and maintaining a consistent presence is key, and the power of email marketing for building relationships with potential customers and promoting your offers.
Right.
Even grasping the basic concept of a sales funnel, which is essentially the journey a potential customer takes from first hearing about you to eventually making a purchase, is really important.
It can feel overwhelming, though, can it? When you think about all the different marketing channels out there, should you be on every social media platform? Should you be running ads?
Yeah, it's a lot.
The advice we saw consistently was to start by really focusing on identifying who your ideal customer is and where they spend their time online.
Uh-huh.
And it's so important to prioritize providing genuine value to your audience and building authentic relationships rather than just constantly trying to sell something.
That's such a key point, the authenticity online. In a crowded digital space, those who connect genuinely with their audience and build trust tend to achieve more sustainable success in the long run.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And because the online business world is constantly evolving and can throw unexpected challenges your way, developing strong critical thinking and problem-solving skills is vital.
Crucial.
You need to be able to analyze situations, identify opportunities, and adapt your strategies when things don't go according to plan. It's about breaking down complex problems into smaller, manageable parts, considering different perspectives, and making informed decisions based on logic and data rather than just emotion or guesswork.
Think of it like navigating a complex puzzle. Critical thinking helps you identify the individual pieces and figure out how they fit together to create the bigger picture and find the solution.
Nice analogy. And finally, within the business skills domain, let's not overlook basic financial literacy. Even if you're starting small, understanding fundamental concepts like income, expenses, and profit is crucial, especially if you're running any kind of online business, even as a freelancer.
Yeah, definitely.
Knowing how to properly invoice clients and navigate online payment systems is absolutely essential for getting paid for your work.
You got to get paid. It's about developing a clear understanding of the financial flow in your online endeavors, no matter how modest they may begin.
Okay, that brings us to our fourth and final pillar of essential skills. Personal skills. These are the often overlooked but absolutely vital mindset and habits that really underpin long-term online success.
It's fascinating how these personal skills often determine whether someone can sustain their online income efforts. First up is time management.
The big one.
When you're working online, particularly if you're working for yourself, you are in charge of your own schedule. Being able to effectively prioritize tasks, meet deadlines, and maintain productivity is absolutely key.
It's so easy to get sidetracked when your workspace is also your home. Beginners often struggle with staying focused and establishing a consistent work routine. But there are some really effective strategies you can implement.
Like what?
Setting clear daily or weekly schedules, prioritizing your tasks. The 80-20 rule, which suggests focusing on the 20% of activities that will yield 80% of your results, is a great principle to follow. Time blocking, where you allocate specific blocks of time for particular tasks, and the Pomodoro technique, which involves focused work intervals followed by short breaks, can significantly boost your productivity.
Yeah, those are good.
Minimizing distractions by turning off notifications and creating a dedicated workspace is also crucial. Even simply tracking how you spend your time for a week can reveal valuable insights into where you might be losing productivity.
And if we connect this back to business skills, effective time management directly impacts your ability to deliver on time, manage client projects efficiently, and ultimately affect your profitability.
Totally. And closely linked to time management is self-discipline and motivation. When you're your own boss online, you need to be able to stay focused and consistent in your efforts without direct supervision.
That's the challenge, right?
It really is. Setting clear goals for yourself, establishing daily or weekly routines, finding an accountability partner, someone else who is also working towards online goals, and rewarding yourself when you achieve milestones can be really helpful in cultivating self-discipline.
This really comes down to your internal drive. Clearly understanding your why, your reasons for wanting to earn online income, can be a powerful and consistent motivator.
Good point. Finally, in the realm of personal skills, we have adaptability and resilience. The online world is in a constant state of change.
Always changing.
New technologies emerge, algorithms on social media platforms are updated, and market demands shift. You need to be willing to roll with the punches and adapt to these changes. Cultivating a growth mindset, The belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work is so important.
Yeah, the growth mindset.
Failures not as permanent setbacks, but as learning opportunities. Stay open to new ideas and remember that setbacks are a natural part of the journey.
This is about embracing change and viewing challenges not as insurmountable roadblocks, but as opportunities to learn, evolve, and ultimately become stronger and more successful.
So we've explored the essential skills. Now, let's talk about the tools and resources that can help you develop these skills and put them to use. The great news is there are a wealth of fantastic resources available, many of which are free or very affordable, especially when you're just starting out.
It's remarkable how accessible learning resources are today. For developing your skills, online learning platforms like Coursera and Udemy offer an enormous range of courses on virtually any topic you can imagine.
So much choice.
Skillshare is particularly good for honing creative and practical skills. And for those interested in no-code development, we've already mentioned the No-Code Institute and the supportive 100 Days Off No-Code community.
Right.
Don't forget the incredible amount of free tutorials available on platforms like YouTube, as well as valuable insights on industry blogs. Neil Patel's blog is a fantastic resource for digital marketing advice, and the SEMrush blog offers in-depth information on SEO and content marketing. Even a free tool like Grammarly can be a significant help in improving your writing skills.
Exactly. And when you're ready to start generating income online, there are platforms designed for that too. Freelance platforms like Upwork and Fiverr connect you with clients looking for a wide range of services. If you're interested in selling products, e-commerce platforms such as Shopify, which often offers free trials, Etsy, and Amazon provide the infrastructure you need.
Yeah.
For content creators, platforms like YouTube, blogging platforms like WordPress and Medium, and various social media channels offer avenues to share your work and potentially monetize your audience. And for those diving into no-code, platforms like Bubble, Webflow, and Glide often have free tiers or very affordable starting plans that allow you to begin building and experimenting.
And let's not forget the importance of productivity tools. Project management platforms like Trello and Asana offer free plans that can be incredibly helpful for organizing your tasks and projects.
Oh yeah, Trello's great.
Similarly, time tracking apps like ToggleTrack offer free versions that can help you gain valuable insights into how you're spending your time.
So to summarize some key tools for skill development, think of Coursera, Udemy, Skillshare, Grammarly, YouTube, and resources like the No-Code Institute and 100 Days Off No-Code.
Right.
For income generation, explore platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, Shopify, Etsy, Amazon, YouTube, WordPress, Medium, Bubble, Webflow, and Glide.
Lots of options.
And for boosting your productivity, consider Trello, Asana, and ToggleTrack. It's worth noting that while many of these offer free options or trials, some, particularly those involved in selling products or services, may have associated fees or commission structures.
Yeah, something to keep in mind. But the key takeaway here is that you don't need to make significant upfront investments in expensive tools to begin your journey towards earning online income. There are many accessible and affordable options available to help you learn, grow, and start earning.
Okay, you're developing your skills and you're familiar with some helpful tools. Now, how do you actually put all of this into action? What are some practical strategies that beginners can use to start earning online income?
It's inspiring to see the sheer variety of ways people can begin earning online. A relatively simple starting point for many is selling secondhand items you no longer need on platforms like eBay or Facebook Marketplace.
Quick wins.
If you have existing administrative, technical, or creative skills, offering your services as a virtual assistant can provide a direct route to earning remote income. You can even get paid to test websites and apps, providing valuable feedback on user experience for companies.
And of course, freelancing is a very popular and accessible option for many. Platforms like Upwork and Fiverr are great places to offer a wide range of services, from writing and graphic design to data entry and social media management. Affiliate marketing, where you promote other companies' products and earn a commission on any sales generated through your unique affiliate links, can also be a viable strategy once you've established a bit of an online presence or audience.
Takes time, though.
True. As you develop more expertise in a particular area, you could explore creating and selling your own online courses or digital products, setting up a dropshipping business where you sell products online without holding any inventory yourself, or utilizing print-on-demand services for custom merchandise are also increasingly popular options.
Yeah, lots of interest there.
Even something as straightforward as participating in online surveys can provide a small but relatively easy stream of income. And, going back to the power of no-code, Building websites or apps for clients, or creating and selling your own digital solutions are becoming increasingly accessible and profitable strategies.
And if we connect these strategies back to the skills we've discussed, you can see how they directly align. Strong writing skills are essential for crafting compelling proposals on freelance platforms and creating engaging content for affiliate marketing.
Right.
No-code skills directly enable you to build those websites and apps. And effective time management is crucial for staying productive and meeting deadlines in any of these online ventures.
One piece of advice that consistently came up in our research is the importance of building a basic online portfolio, especially if you're offering freelance services or showcasing creative work.
So important.
This doesn't need to be a fancy, expensive website right away. Even a simple collection of personal projects or sample work that demonstrates your skills can give potential clients a tangible idea of what you can do.
Shows proof.
And don't underestimate the power of online networking. Joining relevant online communities, forums, and social media groups related to your area of interest can be incredibly beneficial. You can connect with others in your field, learn from more experienced individuals, and you might even discover new opportunities through these connections.
Think of your online portfolio as your digital resume, a place to showcase your abilities. And online networking is like building your professional relationships in the digital space, opening doors to potential collaborations and opportunities.
Now, let's be honest. The journey to earning online income isn't always a smooth and steady climb. Beginners are inevitably going to encounter challenges along the way. What are some of the common obstacles that newcomers face, and what are some effective ways to overcome them?
It's important to recognize that these challenges are a normal part of the process, and virtually everyone who ventures into online income generation experiences them to some degree. One common challenge is a lack of consistent motivation.
Yeah, that dip.
To address this, setting clear and achievable goals and breaking down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable steps can make the overall journey feel less daunting. Remember to acknowledge and reward yourself for making progress along the way.
Little wins matter.
Distractions, especially when working from home, are another frequent hurdle. Creating a dedicated workspace, utilizing website blockers and app timers on your devices, and establishing specific work hours can significantly help in minimizing distractions.
Boundaries.
Technical difficulties will inevitably arise. Having backup plans for your internet connection or equipment and knowing where to seek technical support when needed are essential. We've already discussed strategies for managing your time effectively, such as scheduling and prioritizing, which can help overcome time management struggles. And finally, rejection is something that almost everyone who puts themselves out there online will face, whether it's in the form of unsuccessful freelance proposals or negative feedback. It's crucial to understand that rejection is a normal part of the process, to learn from any constructive feedback you receive, and to maintain persistence in your efforts.
Absolutely. And underpinning all of this is the crucial role of cultivating a growth mindset. Believing in your ability to develop your skills and improve through effort and learning is key to pushing through those inevitable challenges.
Totally.
Embrace the difficulties you encounter as opportunities for growth. View failures as valuable feedback that can guide your future actions, and remember to keep learning and adapting. It's really important to remember that so many individuals who are now successful online earners started exactly where you are, with little to no prior experience.
This is about fostering a deep belief in your own potential and viewing setbacks not as final destinations, but rather as temporary stumbling blocks on the path to achieving your goals.
So there you have it, our deep dive into leveling up your skills for online success. Earning online income as a beginner is absolutely achievable for those who are willing to learn, adapt, and persevere. It's about building those essential skills across communication, technical abilities, business acumen, and personal attributes. It's about leveraging the vast array of tools and resources available to help you learn and work efficiently. It's about implementing practical strategies to get started and grow your online endeavors. And crucially, it's about developing the resilience and a growth-oriented mindset to navigate the inevitable challenges.
And now, what's a compelling question to leave you with? Consider this. Out of all the skills and strategies we've discussed, which one feels like the most exciting or the most immediately actionable for you?
Ooh, good question.
What's that first small step you can take today to begin your journey or to further develop a skill that resonates with you? The digital world offers incredible potential, and your path to realizing that potential starts with that very first conscious step into the learning process.
Remember, the journey to earning online might have its waves, but with the right guidance, you can definitely make a splash. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe to the Digital Dollar Dive for newbies so you don't miss out on our next deep dive into another money-making method. We'd also love it if you could leave a review. It helps other newbies find our podcast.